Know whether there is likely to be a genetic vulnerability to pathological gambling. The answer to that question is on page 242. Also, know the 10 identified behaviors listed in the DSM-IV, 5 of which must be exhibited by an individual in order to be officially diagnosed with a psychiatric condition called pathological gambling disorder. These 10 behaviors are listed on pages 243 and 244. Finally, know whether gambling problems among those in treatment for substance dependence have consistently yielded rates about the same as the general population, well above those in the general population, or well below those in the general population. Compulsive sexual thoughts and behavior can lead to severe depression. Know the percentages of addicts who've thought about suicide or who experience severe marital and other relationship problems. Know whether individuals who suffer from sexual compulsivity or addiction may display symptoms similar to those of people affected with other addictions. Also know that there is a presence of overwhelming shame as one of the predominant features consistent with the sexually addicted person. Finally, know the examples of topics and concerns that may be commonly encountered when preparing for and during the intervention, such as those identified on page 256. Codependency is characterized by a set of personality traits, behaviors, and attitudes, and you should know what those are. And over time, the codependent may themselves become substance abusers or may develop other physical or mental symptoms of addicts. You should know that the brain research has discovered a correlation between behavior and emotions in a codependent, and that the relief-seeking behavior is similar to the emotional change that chemical abusers seek when they are using or abusing drugs. Read the discussion on pages 264 and 265 about whether treatment works best for a codependent when the codependency is treated as a primary or secondary disorder. The chapter on internet addiction, which starts on page 267, contains a lot of good information about addictions generally and behavioral addictions specifically. You should understand the information in this chapter generally, and the one specific bit of information that you should know is which population is most susceptible to internet addiction according to the article. Know what the term dual diagnosis refers to, as described in the manual at the bottom of page 289. Understand the discussion about dual diagnosis and common drugs of abuse, which starts on page 291, and know which is the most common symptom or disorder that is seen in substance abusers, as identified in the material. Finally, know what should be included in the discharge planning of dual diagnosis clients.